my name is Sade Kahra. I'm a Turku-based photographer, and my latest work now is Bioimaging, which consists of garments where I have printed these bioimages, and you can wear the garments. And the bioimages is from cancer cells or cancer tissue. They are very beautiful, but at the same time, the level of image is something that is different from what photographers do, or which we are used to read from photographs. I mean that we have a learned way to read images, and most of the images today are photographs, but then we have a growing amount of visualizations and scientific visualizations, and researchers read those images in a totally different way, and at the same time they do come out to the big public. And what I'm interested in is how that the normal people or the non-researchers, how they use these pictures, or what they get from them, and how it affects them when they are just abstract, when you don't read the data from them. What kind of meanings do we apply on those images when we have no information about them? This is kind of the theme of this latest work. I have previously also, which I mentioned also in the opening, used techniques that actually shows kind of something beyond the eye, with this black filter technique showing only UVA wavelengths, and which we can't see with our normal vision. So kind of seeing beyond, or something, the visual world beyond the eyes is something that I have been working with lately. Yeah. The idea came during a residency in Senegal. I was sick for quite a while there, nothing serious, but serious enough to very irritate me a lot because I couldn't work, and I had some sort of bacteria going on in my stomach, and it got really frustrating when everybody was focusing on the disease all the time. I got really it was quite depressing talking about it all the time, and this depressing stuff, and all the time repeating the same problems to everyone, explaining. And the last days while I was there, I went to the market, and then I found I immediately spotted a fabric, like patterned fabric, that looked like a bioimage of some sort, or a microscopical image, and it looked like some sort of bacteria, and I was like, oh, that's my bacteria, this is the disease I have, and I kind of projected my my disease on this fabric, and then I made a dress from this fabric. And when I wore it later on, and everybody asking me about the residency in Senegal, I could tell this story about the dress, and it felt so much easier. It was not so depressing. I didn't have to go over and over again these horrible things, but I could kind of use the image to transfer my experiences but in a more positive way. So this started thinking, like, why do I see this bacteria on this fabric? I clearly have been learned that this is how microscopical images look like, and this is how they look like. So I have learned something, that this is a type of images that we have been exposed to, and so this I started kind of thinking or pondering around the meanings of images in a bigger picture, and different kind of images, and the scientific images. Yeah, it's been a really fun project. The researcher also here at Bioimaging has been really enthusiastic, so that's been a good experience, and researchers that in all fields, not only biofield, so researchers in all fields that have come to the exhibition, they have been really enthusiastic about the images because it's their world. You know, they recognize the visualizations, the style. They can read something from the images, which normal people don't. And so they've been really happy about this, that the images are used in a different sort of context, and in a way they are made physical while being in a normally just for a research purpose. They are suddenly usable, you know, that you can use them or you can touch them and feel them and you can wear them. So I think that's been really fun. I've also talked to cancer patients and former cancer patients, and they have really liked the project. They think it's bold, and they would definitely like to be involved. And I hope that somewhere in the future we can involve them more, like do some sort of fashion show with these garments, or with cancer patients, or produce them like in a way that more people can wear them and use them. And but the normal people who are not researchers nor cancer patients, they have been quite taken by the beauty, obviously, because they are very beautiful. So a lot of people have asked, what is this? These are really nice, I want to buy one. This has been quite surprising. I didn't expect this, that it would be so strong, and that people would be really wanting to buy them. So I need to reconsider this, the continuation of this series to maybe make them more viable, or to be able to offer them to people. Yeah.